Welcome to this virtual in-service. I'm your host, William Newborn, and the information I'm going to be sharing with you today will be coming directly from this TNCC Provider Manual, the 8th edition. The reason why I chose to do a virtual recording due to this current pandemic that we are facing, I thought it would be more suitable if I put together a video for us to watch through email versus all of us trying to huddle up at different periods of time into one small room. So without further ado, we'll get into this very brief but informative presentation. The Trauma Nursing Core course, that's what TNCC abbreviates. So, what is the purpose of TNCC? It's to enhance our head-to-toe assessment skills, knowledge, and teamwork collaboration. We do this by utilization of evidence-based practices, optimize the stabilization and recovery of trauma patients. What does the course entail? So what is it all about? Basically, that provider manual that I just showed you, that must be read prior to attending the course. Then there are online interactive learning modules that provide instant rationales. Now, I don't know about you, but as far as nurses are concerned, we like to know the reason why an answer or intervention is accurate or inaccurate. And this module is really great in that aspect, as it gives you instant rationales to the choices that you select. It also entails a 2-day intensive instructor-led classroom discussion with question and answer after the curriculum is being covered. Then they provide the trauma nursing process, which utilizes both the individual and group hands-on participation. This is where we practice the trauma assessment skills and implement interventions to rescue our patients. Once you pass the skills assessment with the 80% or more, and this is done individually, you're eligible to take the 50-question online exam. You have 2 attempts to take that skills assessment test before you can sit and take the 50-question online exam. So who's eligible to take this exam? Well, RNs, LPNs, and paramedics. Now, I thought that was interesting because before signing up, I thought it was just strictly for RNs, but I learned as I was reading through the manual that both LPNs and paramedics can take this as well. Really, the only requirement is that you have 6 months of bedside experience and you have unrestricted license, of course. LPNs and paramedics, however, they are not eligible to take the 50-question exam. Because they're not eligible to take the 50-question exam, what happens is they get to do the skills assessment and they get CEU credit hours for that portion. But because they don't take the 50-question test exam, it doesn't allow them to actually get certified in the TNCC course. How many contact hours are earned? You get a whopping 18.3 contact hours. Now, I know here in the state of Texas, you need 20 to present before the Board of Nursing at each evaluation. And so by having 18.3, you probably can just take 1 or 2 other courses and you've completely covered your requirement for your 2-year follow-up. The Emergency Nurses Association, like I said, we're going to look at that website because they're the ones who actually provide this course and have all the information that we need to know about it. And then why did I choose to take TNCC? Well, one thing that stood out to me was that the certification is renewable every 4 years, as opposed to other certifications where they're renewed in 2 years. I also just had a self-desire for educational advancement. I like to learn more. I want to know how to make my patients safer, and if there's anything that I can do to help provide that and enhance bedside care, education I thought was a way to go about doing it. And so that's why I chose TNCC as well, because it just is another building block to our natural assessment skills. I like the challenge of something new, but not just something new that has no purpose or end to it, but something that's beneficial. And the TNCC, as I did my research prior to taking the course, I thought it would be very beneficial. And now that I'm actually certified in TNCC, I find it to be absolutely very beneficial as well. And then, of course, it makes you marketable. Anytime you have a nurse that has some kind of a certification that makes you stand out amongst others as just someone who's motivated, someone who has a desire to learn, someone who takes that extra step to want to provide safety and comfort for the clients in which they're caring for. And so those are all reasons why I chose to take the TNCC. So now we're going to go to the Emergency Nurses Association website. And let me just go to the home page here, and I'll show you how to navigate over to the TNCC portion. So once you first visit the ENA.org website, this is the page that you'll see. But how to get to the TNCC information, if you don't just type in what's in the link on the PowerPoint, come over here to the menus tab. And then once you click there, you go down to education. And you click on that education tab. And then over here you have ENPC and TNCC. So you click on that TNCC tab. And then from here you can pretty much navigate and find whatever you need to find out about the course. Click there, it tells you all about TNCC, why TNCC is right for you, the registration and course material, gives you all the fees and all that, and then finding courses near you. Now, one thing that I liked about this course in particular is that it is offered all throughout the year. There isn't like a small window in which you have to sit to take the exam. You can pretty much do it any time of the year, anytime that you want to do it. However, once you register for the course, they'll send you the book in the mail, and you usually will have to book the date that you want to take the test. Usually it's about 3 months out or so. So once you actually get your manual, you can take your test within about a 3-month window. But you don't have to do it that way. You can actually order the manual online, and then if you're not prepared or ready to take the exam, then all you have to do is just come back on the website here after you register and assign for a new testing date. There's no penalty, there's no fee or anything associated with changing the date, and you just get to do it when you're comfortable, do it when you're ready to do it, no pressure. And so anyone interested in wanting to do the TNCC, like I said, that's just a little brief overview. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was educational, informal, and I hope it helps someone or encourages someone to want to go out and get their certification as well. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, William, you're a recovery room nurse, so why did you get a TNCC certification? Because TNCC is usually for nurses that work in trauma or in the emergency department. But like I said, anything that you can do to enhance your fundamental nursing skills and your knowledge base is going to help you to keep your patients safe, because you don't just think one way about how to handle the situation. You're thinking on the vast majority of ways of how to care and recover our patients. But again, without me rambling on and on, I appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, peace and blessings. And as you all know, I'm a God-fearing man, so I give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in the mighty name of Jesus.